So the reason I wanted to do a follow-up video is because after putting over 100 hours on this guitar, I'm still surprised at how much I love it. So this is it here, the Harley Benton TE-20HH SBK Standard. It is available from TomanMusic.com for an astounding price of $89. You may have noticed the pickups are different. I did do a pickup swap on the pickups, and I will get into that later on in the video. If you missed my initial review, this is a basswood body, obviously dual humbuckers with a 3-way tone selector switch, volume and tone knobs. It is a maple bolt-on neck, basic tuners, not locking, unfortunately, a 22 fret Rosie Acer fretboard. They are not stainless steel frets, unfortunately, but at this price point, that might be a bit much to ask. Your typical Telecaster style headstock with a very good looking Harley Benton logo. So this has become one of my go-to guitars. And at the price point, what you're paying for it, you are getting a guitar that falls somewhere, in my opinion, between a $300 to $500 guitar if you look at the different brands that are out now. And I don't think you can get more guitar for the money. Right now, this guitar is $89 from Thomann Music, and I'm almost kind of laughing as I say it because imagine living in Germany and not having to pay shipping and getting a quality instrument like this for $89 is crazy. Unfortunately, I live here in the States, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do who are watching, and you're going to pay a lot more for shipping, and I mean a lot more. We're looking at like $70, $75 for shipping right now, so figure, $89, so call it $90 and $70, $75 shipping. You're looking around $160 to $170. But I would say don't let the high shipping cost deter you, because the reality is this is probably the best guitar you will find for under $200. So with that said, this guitar, and from everything I've read, Harley Benton guitars in general make for excellent modding platforms. They have really good bones, and everything around the guitar itself is pretty solid. The stock pickups in this guitar were more than adequate for a guitar of this price range. For most players, I think those pickups themselves sounded pretty good. My one and only gripe would be that the bridge pickup itself was just a little bit weak on the sustain. I was looking to kind of tailor this guitar to my style of playing, so to do that, I went with these Guitar Fetish Power Rail pickups, and essentially what they offer over the stock pickup is more sustain. And I do have a video that demos these. I'll be sure to leave that in the description to give you guys an idea of how these pickups sound. All right, so after putting, like I said, well over 100 hours on this guitar, I was really surprised to see how well the fretwork was done. And keep in mind, that doesn't mean that your guitar will not need a setup when you get it. I see a lot of people gripe that they ended up getting their guitar and they've got a lot of fret buzz, and almost all of that pertains to the guitar needing a simple setup. I have, on that side, an $800 Schecter on the wall that I had to do a truss rod adjustment right out of the box because it was barely playable. So that's not uncommon, and it's important to note that guitars, particularly with maple necks, maple is more sensitive to its environment. So keep that in mind. Your guitar, will likely need a setup. So ultimately, I find this to be a fantastic guitar. After having it for 8 months, being able to drop the pickups in it that I wanted to get the sound out of it, and having good bones, excellent fretwork, good weight to it, and a really nice finish, overall, it's hard to beat for the price. Even with the pickup swap that I did, which included pickups and pots and a 3-way switch with a solderless kit, that kit, all of that together was $110. So figure, at the moment, I'm into this guitar for around $270, $275. I would pay that all day long and then some for this guitar. The only other thing I plan to probably do is replace these tuners just because of a preference for locking tuners. There's no other reason. They seem to function quite well, and the guitar does hold tune. So other than that, it would just be for personal preference. Even if you keep this guitar bone stock, it's an incredible value for what you pay for it. I'm not affiliated with Thomann Music or with Harley Benton in any way, shape, or form, but what I can tell you is I'm incredibly impressed with the value that you get. If you want to hear a demo with this pickup configuration here, be sure to check out this video right here. And if you're curious as to how it sounds with the original pickups that come stock, be sure to check out that video right there. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.